Welcome, everyone. Today we are diving into one of the greatest mysteries in human history. How did the ancient Egyptians build the pyramids of Giza? These enormous monuments, especially the Great Pyramid of Khufu, have puzzled scientists, historians, and engineers for centuries. We are talking about 2.3 million stone blocks, some weighing up to 70 tons, stacked 150 meters into the sky more than 4,000 years ago. Think about it, even with modern cranes, trucks, and construction technology, building something like this today would be a massive challenge. Yet the ancient Egyptians, with no electricity, no modern machinery, no trucks, and no concrete, somehow built a monument that has stood for thousands of years. So how did they do it? Were they using a lost technology? Did they discover a method so simple that we have completely overlooked it? Or is there another explanation entirely? The most common story taught in schools is that workers dragged giant stones across the desert, built massive ramps from mud, brick, and sand, and slowly hauled each block into place using wooden rollers and ropes. Sounds simple, right? But the more you think about it, the stranger it gets. How big would these ramps need to be? How could they support 70-ton blocks without collapsing? And where are the remains of these ramps today? Because here is the problem: building ramps big enough for this job would require more work than building the pyramid itself. Not to mention, heavy stones like these would shatter wooden rollers instantly. So clearly the traditional story has serious flaws. Some people go even further. Maybe you have heard this one: aliens built the pyramids. Yes, it sounds crazy, but this theory became popular because some people just cannot believe ancient humans with simple tools achieved this. But there is zero evidence: no UFOs, no alien technology, no records in Egyptian writing, nothing. Another popular idea is that the ancient Egyptians were giants, huge humans who could lift massive stones by hand. Again, fun idea, but total nonsense. All the mummies we have found are normal human-sized. The coffins, tombs, and tools were all made for people like us. Some researchers believe the stones were floated down the Nile on boats and canals to get them close to the site. This could explain how they moved the stone Whether they cast the stones, dragged them, or used some other forgotten method, one thing is clear: the ancient Egyptians were far more advanced than we often give them credit for. They understood astronomy, engineering, chemistry, and architecture at levels we are still uncovering today. So next time you see the pyramids, do not think of aliens or giants. Think of brilliant engineers thousands of years ago, using science, skill, and maybe a few secrets we have not yet rediscovered to build one of the greatest achievements in human history. So did the pharaohs hold a secret still lost today?